welcome the opportunity to contribute to this debate this evening. But, you know, these changes have been flagged well from 2012 when the Minister introduced them in the first place, and we've all known that the impact they're going to have, and despite the fact that it's been mentioned many, many times and brought to the fore many times around this House over the last intervening years, the Minister has no intentions of changing, and I don't believe that there's any doubt, any question that they're going to change at this stage or review it at this stage either. And I think that is an absolute disgrace. We're in this bizarre situation now, and the Minister dresses us up as a labour activation measure and to prevent people spending their whole life on welfare. But the only people that this won't hurt and the only people that this won't affect are those lone parents that aren't in work and those lone parents that aren't working at the minute. But yet, we're in this bizarre situation where the 42% of lone parents who are actually working are the people who this is targeting and who this change is actually going to have a significant impact on. And then we see retreated to the Minister constantly in this mantra, and the Taoiseach that said it last week as well in leaders' questions, about how they can just get extra hours, as if just poof, magically people can go out and say to their employer, I want extra hours because my lone parents has been cut, and the employer say, oh yeah, I've loads of hours here waiting for you, so we'll give them to you and you can avail of your FIS and everything else. At least the Minister admitted that 10,000 lone parents will suffer a loss in relation to this change. Now that is a huge number of people that are affected. And then it goes on to say that 6,000 of those people will have the incentive to increase their hours. You know, it's bizarre altogether that you'd even present it in such a way, because even if those lone parents can increase their hours, then they may qualify for FIS, but then they have the childcare. So financially they may be better with FIS, but then the money would be completely wiped out with the cost of childcare and the lack of availability of childcare, where those lone parents will actually be worse off. So you present this as a labour activation measure, but it's actually a measure that's going to drive people out of work and drive people back onto dependency on the social welfare system. And you have absolutely no qualms about that, and there's absolutely no way that you are going to change this or anything else. And it reminds me of Margaret Thatcher, the Minister there, saying, this lady is not for turning.